Welcome to Martial Arts Today, a program dedicated to the ancient fighting arts of the Orient, designed to give you insights into the history, philosophy, styles, and celebrities of the martial arts. And now, your host, Joe Rebello.
Hi, this is Joe Rebello with Martial Arts Today, and we're here with a very special guest. Professor Visitation. It's a rare opportunity. This man is a legend in the martial arts. And again, sir, first of all, I wanted to say it's a pleasure meeting you, sir.
How do you do?
I'm doing very well, sir. I'll tell you, it's a rare opportunity. I followed your career for the better part of over 20 years through the various martial arts periodicals and magazines. Now, again, the first thing we wanted to ask is, what brings you to Rhode Island today?
Well, the people over here, or one of my master's instructor here, is a member of the family. We call it a family, not an organization.
Well, I'll tell you, it's an incredible family. It's a rare opportunity. Again, until just recently, I wasn't even aware that Vee-Jitsu was available here in the Rhode Island area. Well, we're back, and we want to pay special thanks and special attention to Professor Richard Petronelli. Mr. Petronelli, it's a pleasure meeting you, sir. Pleasure. And again, we wanted to talk to you about how did you come about bringing Professor Visitation down for today's seminar?
Okay, he's my instructor, first of all. I've been in martial arts for over 32 years. Okay, I got several black belts and several systems. I was introduced to Professor Vee about maybe 10, 12 years ago for the first time. Mm-hmm. But I've been with him for about 3 years now, and I drive to New York and I train him like maybe 2-3 times a week. And he come up here to help me and to show his knowledge, to spread his knowledge, mm-hmm. And share what he has to the world. Mm-hmm. And I thank him for it. And he's my instructor. He's the teacher of teachers.
Well, on that note, again, we'd like to thank you, and again, once again from Petronelli's
Rhode Island Viannis Jitsu Academy, North Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island Vee-Jitsu Viannis Academy. This is Joe Rebello for Martial Arts Today. Keep training. Again, you're down here doing a series of seminars, a seminar today. So in fact, Vee-Jitsu has various forms that tailor to the individual.
Yeah.
Because I looking at the various students that you've had over the years, you have various people who have come from karate backgrounds, jujitsu backgrounds, mm-hmm. and that's another phenomenal aspect, is that so many people, no matter who I talk to, they sit there and say, have you ever met Professor Visitation? Have you ever Florencio Visitation? I said, no, I've never had the pleasure. And regardless of background, everyone sits there and says, that's a master.
Well, also, I give credit to people that had background in the martial art. Mm-hmm. Because if a karate man come and study my art, he does not throw away his art. He mix it with my art. Mm-hmm. If you're a Paco man, you mix up with the Pakwa. Mm-hmm. If judo or karate, whatever, mm-hmm. you mix them up. That's why Vee-Jitsu is called system of system. Mm-hmm. It's not really hard to learn. Because when you know where the battle points are, mm-hmm. it relates to your angles of hitting. Not just 1, 2, 3 and stop, 1, 2, 3 stop. And then, of course, with this method, you overkill in practice. Mm-hmm. But then again, you overkill in practice, but the law says not to kill. Mm-hmm. We learn how to be non-violent. Mm-hmm. The only time maybe that you may kill is when your life is in danger.
As the founder and creator of Vee-Jitsu, what do you feel is the future of your system in the United States and throughout the world? What are your goals for Vee-Jitsu?
I think my goal is that I'm trying to train them to be creative, mm-hmm. because they cannot be exactly the same. After a while, they may be adding or making some variations, mm-hmm. or other form. But it came from the same family. Now the same thing with the martial art. We have what I call academic, mm-hmm. like the form, like basic things, like using the notes, and then you know how to compose. Yeah.
Professor, just for a general audience, out of pure curiosity, how old are you, sir, if you don't mind my asking?
39. No, I'm just kidding. 84 and a half.
84 and a half, sir?
Yes.
Wow. That's fantastic.
I was born in June 11, 1910. Well, our plan is to help young people or anyone that's interested in martial art. Because martial art is not only physical. It's mental, it's spiritual, and ethical. And it builds up good structure of good family, building up children, make them ambitious to be able to help them as they grow older.
Well, on that note, to become a better person, again, through the art of Jujitsu,